Hello, hello, chat. Can you hear me? Why is YouTube chat not showing? I feel like YouTube chat should be showing. The fuck? How do I fix this? Does Twitch chat work? Twitch chat works. God damn, it has to be YouTube. Hi YouTube chat. Oh wait, is it just too low down? Wait. It might just be too low down. I see you YouTube chat. I really should fix this. There we go. There we go. I just moved it aside too much. There we go. Now we have both Twitch and YouTube chat on screen. Hello, hello. I have exams, sorry can't stay, but love your videos. Fine, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Means a lot to me. Anyway, chat, can you hear me? Konbanwa. Alright, well, I could start the stream by continuing the tier list, or I could just yap a bit first. Maybe we'll yap a bit first. So how's life been, chat? How are you guys? Good? I'm studying, so your background noise. I'm also in exam season, and I fucked up my exams today. So I hope you guys don't fuck up your exams. All right, well, is it finals? We're on finals, right? Oh, I'm tired. I actually got sick a bit this weekend. I started having a sore throat on I think Sunday or Monday. It's better now, but I still have a light cough. I'm not sure if you can tell in my voice. But it's okay. My voice will live. It is fine. Alright, well, I think I can do the tier list first, and then we'll yap a bit about the channel at the end, probably. Yeah. So, I'm not sure if you guys can see. We still have 1 billion anime to go. I have not finished organizing it, but I did organize it a bit, where I have about 5 rows of anime that I have watched, so we're not stuck in this fucking loop of putting anime into have never seen forever. I'm hoping to keep this stream kind of short, like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I say that every time and overrun every single fucking time, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Chainsaw Man Days. Have any of you guys seen the Chainsaw Man movie? I think okay, technically I'm doing this by Sirius, but I feel like Lazy Arc is like obviously better than season 1. I feel like we have an exception here. Should I put that? I could zoom out a bit, yeah? I would put. So I watched this once it released in theaters, like a day or two after it came out. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I wasn't as emotionally impacted as most people. It still felt like Battle Shonen to me. I think the atmosphere was really well built, but I don't feel like the story is peak. I know it's supposed to be subtle, but I feel like they don't I don't know. In my eyes, it's like, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, but I don't see how it's like the most special thing in the world. It's like the animation popped. I think most of the movie were fights. I think it explored Denji's relationship pretty well. But like, okay, it's weird because I know Denji is supposed to be like a lost teenager, but I'm not sure if it's my problem. It's just like the way he acts makes it hard for me to feel like that. Does that make sense? Currently binging 月が輝く異世界連中。いや、連中じゃ、wait, 連中じゃない。道中? Well, is that a song or a show? I've actually not heard of that. Wait, let me search. 月が月が導く異世界. Oh, it's an anime. Oh, it's an isekai. Oh, I've heard of this one before. I think it was supposed to be pretty good, right? The visuals were playing even. Yeah, visuals were crazy as fuck. I'll put it in like, I think it's an A. I really enjoyed it, but what the fuck? Oh, wait. I'm dumb. All right. The slime. Oh wait, I didn't watch Slime Diaries. Fuck me. Okay, not slime. Lids and the Bluebird. Has anyone here watched this? This is culture, you know. This is the type of shit that I guarantee you, 50% of people who watch it would call it boring, and 50% of people the other 50% of people would call it peak culture, peak anime, the most sophisticated piece of media to ever exist. And I'm in the latter. I think it's sophisticated. I think if you don't like it, you should stop watching that much TikTok. It tells it's a beautiful side story of Hibike Euphorium. Euphonium, what the fuck? For some reason, I keep mistaking the name Hibike Euphonium as Euphorium, as if Euphoria, like, cause I'm happy watching the show. Alright. Next. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna be honest. This show is called Absolute Duel. I remember absolutely nothing about the show except that it was mid as fuck. But the opening is a fucking banger. The opening is so good. It's called Absolute Duel. It's not a good anime, I think. Wasn't... Oh, Sound Euphonium, you mean that one? Yeah. Bro, I remember nothing about this. I remember the guy in the bed with the white hair. Is she a lolly? I'm not sure if she's a lolly. And like, I think one of them confessed and he rejected them or something. something like that. I think. But like, I remember nothing about the story, but like, I just remember I watched this as a teenager, and I thought the opening was the literal best anime opening of all time. It's sung by, what's her name? Suzuki Konomi? The person who sang a bunch of the ReZero openings, the No Game No Life opening. Bro, it's a banger. The song, I mean, not the anime. Fuck the anime, probably. I can be in C. I don't remember hating it. All right. Oh, YouTube chat is going up too much. Give me a second. Let me adjust YouTube chat. You need to be smaller. You need to be smaller. There you go. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the Mario Galaxy background music. I like Mario Galaxy. I did not buy the Switch version though. Fucking overpriced as re-releases. Anyway. Adachi to Shimamura. Does anyone watch this? Is anyone here in chat from the Yuri days? I put an A. I enjoyed it. Fluffy ass Yuri. I wish we got season 2. Bro, Akarin singing the opening is Pog. Wait, was it opening or ending? I think it was the opening. Akarin singing the opening was... I watched that concert live. I'm telling you. It's a great song. Corpse Party. Alright. I have a story behind Corpse Party. So back in my day, all the way back then, I was probably like 15 or 16 years old. I was like, I've never watched a horror movie before. But then, I like anime more than real life movies. So why don't I, watch a horror anime? And we're like, oh, well, what's the most popular horror anime? And the internet gave me Corpse Party. So I told a friend, well, let's watch Corpse Party, shall we? And then we watched Corpse Party, and it was fucking terrible. It's basically one of those B-grade horrors where the story makes no sense. The only purpose of the show is to, like, try to show you as much gore to scare you as possible. You see, like, people's stomachs getting cut open, you see their guts falling out, you see... Bro, I swear there was a scene where they, like, cut children's tongues off with scissors. A 15-year-old me was like, what the fuck? I remember one of my friends just couldn't handle it anymore. He just, like, went home. He's like, I can't do this anymore, bro. Fuck this. That said, I don't think this is a very good show. But D. This is literally shock value, the show. Girls band cry. My dearest. My dearest girls band cry. It's peak, right? It's peak, right? There's no way anyone here disagrees with me. If you disagree that girls band cry is peak, unsubscribe from my channel. I can't believe you watch me. This show is literally like... I feel like this show... Okay, changed my life sounds like an exaggeration. It's probably... Okay, changed my life is probably an exaggeration, but gave me a situation or someone that I felt, someone's mindset that I felt like I could relate to, I think is the best way to look at it. I think this show came out at a time where I had been doing YouTube for about 3 years and I hadn't made much progress, and I really wanted this to be my full-time job, but like I was kind of on the verge of like, should I just stop? Like, I feel like I put so much time into it and I've sacrificed so much of my life into it, but then I'm not getting the results I want and I don't know why. And when I watch this, and like obviously you do YouTube as a hobby, as a passion, right? Like I still make videos because I like making them, but I do think it started to I do think that to some extent you hope to see progress, and I feel like watching girls band cry kind of particularly Nina and Momoka, I feel like their story kind of reignited that flame in me, where you do something because you like it and because you believe in it and because you think you're meant to do this thing, even though society may look down on it, or it might not even be the so-called optimal path for your life. I feel like this show reignited that flame. And I feel like it deals with that aspect of the negative sides of pursuing your passion. Very similar to Blue Period, I think, where there are a lot of shows that tell you you should chase your passion, you should do what you love. And I agree with it, but I feel like it's kind of romanticized, right? Like, ooh, it's a good thing to do what you like. Where not many shows show the dark side of doing that. Because the more you care about something, the more it also has the capacity to negatively affect you, right? They're getting a movie? Yeah, they're getting a movie. You're a fake fan? It's okay. As long as you like the show, I consider you a fan. It's fine. I think they just had like the recap movie release in Japan sometime this year, and then they announced a new thing. I think it was a new movie. But yeah, I feel like this show, just like Blue Period, does a really good job at depicting how the darker side of what it's like to chase your passion and the bad things that can happen, like to Momoka. Especially if you're someone who really sticks to your ideals and doesn't get swept away by the crowd as easily. It doesn't mean, even though your decisions or like your decision making isn't affected by the crowd or people around you that much, it doesn't mean your mental state is not. I think that's the best way to put it. What the fuck? Be gone, bot! Oh wait, how do I delete this bot? Yeah. Damn, that could have been a whole ass video. That was a fucking speech. I forgot. Did I say that in my girls band cry video that I made like what, a year ago? A year and a half ago? I probably said something along those lines. Alright, I deleted it. But yeah, Girls Band Cries Peak. This might be a hot take. I think Toge Toge has better music than Bocchi. Don't get me wrong, both are really good, but I over time, after like a year or so now, I think I like Toge Toge's music even more than Bocchi, which says something because Bocchi is special. I said something similar. I probably did. I think I remember thinking the show like that back then. And I feel like Toge Toge releases new music more than Bocchi now, no? Bocchi releases pretty slow right now. I mean, not that that has anything to do with the music quality, but like, I think in general, Toge Toge hits my heart a little more. Both are amazing though. Both are in peak. Peak! Anyway, let's move on. This show. Bro, I wish I could do a watch along of this show without getting banned. Would be fucking amazing. Where would I put this show? This show is literally just Yuri hentai. I mean, like, I think A is fair. It was a good watch. Good watch. I'm not gonna call this show my favorite. It's literally just hentai, but it's SM. It's pretty extreme. To be fair, it goes beyond the average fan service show. I'll give you that much. This show, I feel like you guys probably never watched this. So what's it called? Yusha Yamemasu. Like I stopped being the hero. I quit being the hero. Something like that. I think it wasn't an isekai. It's just a fantasy, right? Something like that. It's okay. I think the story got good towards the end, but like good, not amazing. Like B. B plus? I'll put B. Made me laugh quite a bit. I think it was it comedy? There were good comedy moments, I think. There were, I think. Tenten Kakume, my beloved! Peak. Peak. Peak or S? Nah, this is peak. I'll put an S. I feel like peak is too is. I'll put an S. I'll put an S. This is something special. This is probably my favorite Yuri, just because it's one of the only Yuri that managed to actually reach becoming a Yuri. Like, holy shit, a Yuri that isn't Yuri bait and actually gets into Yuri and has a good story and has good animation. Like, what the fuck? Bro, the fact that this didn't get a season 2 is criminal. This shit was like anime of the year that year. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. This show is yes. I hate the fact that most quote unquote Yuri shows are just Yuri bait. Like, bro, just give me actual Yuri romance. I want to watch. I want to watch actual Yuri, bro. Stop baiting me! Apparently, they go even further in the novels. I want to read them, but I do not have time to. And then we have Gundam, Witch from Mercury. I'll put this in A. I feel, okay, I'll give it props for the Yuri, but also, I feel like the second half was definitely rushed as fuck. I feel like this should have been like a 50-something episode show. Like, they did such a good job with the build-up, and the final, like, climax just, like, rushed by so quickly. I feel like they needed like at least 12 more episodes to actually expand on the entire climax. What is considered Yuri bait? Shows that show girls being super close, being touchy, blushing, holding hands, but they never actually get into a relationship. They never actually get together, and they're like, ooh, they're just really close friends. That kind. Like Love Live, you know? Or like, or like, what the fuck other shows do we have? I'm not sure actually. A lot of shows. Most quote-unquote Yuri shows, to be honest. Alright, Wow, why am I fucking brain fart? Why am I scrolling this far? Could make chat small. Alright. My Happy Marriage. That's pretty good. Looks like an A. I enjoyed it. It was very cute. Animation beautiful. Cute romance. I have not much to say. My Hero, the second movie. I think I rated My Hero already, right? Put an A, right? Right? Yeah, I put an A. Well, I'm just gonna not rate it. Okay, so the thing is, I'm supposed to be rating things based off the entire series, but so I'll like ignore this for now, but I'll give my opinion, which is I think the second one's the best movie. Hello, welcome to chat. The second movie, the one where they had Deku and Bakugo fight the final one, the final boss. I think that was the best movie. I think the rest of the Boku no Hero movies are mid. I think that was the only really good one. Alright, My Senpai is Annoying. Bro, this is the romance where the girl is literally... Her height is literally up to the guy's, like, waist. Like, the relationships are really cute, but holy size difference. I swear, she's like 130 cm tall, and he's like 195. It's crazy. But yeah, cute romance. The Yuri anime is called I'll Never Be Your Lover Unless... Oh, Watanabe? It's good. I like it. I haven't finished it. I haven't watched the final, like, 2 episodes yet, but it's really good. I enjoyed it. I've been having a hard time keeping up with anime, because my life is fucked. My life schedule is completely fucked. It's batshit crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a Yuri harem. And also the fact that they announce a sequel immediately is crazy. It's probably on this list later, I hope. Ooh, this one. My step... What the fuck was this called? My stepmom? No. My stepmom was my ex... Wait. My stepmom's daughter is my ex-girlfriend. Right. That. Okay, this sounds like the most garbage series in the world, but like, I swear it's actually a pretty good watch. I think the romance is actually decent. Which is like... I swear... I swear... I cannot recommend this to anyone because they just call me incest trash, but I swear the anime is actually half decent. Ooh, Onimai. Onimai is good. Studio Bind went crazy. Animation is crazy. Actually, that was A. I think it's A. Really wholesome show. It's not lollybait. It's a really fucking wholesome show. It's like Mushoku Tensei. A guy gets to redo his life. Like, bro, I wish I got to redo my life. I wish I got to be a fucking cute ass lolly girl. Wait, no, wait, no, don't quote that. Well, if being a cute ass lolly girl let me redo my life, I probably would do it. Is what I meant. Not that I want to be a cute lolly girl. I feel like I'm digging myself into a deeper hole. Let's see. Oh my god, this fun fucking. My friend kept flaming me for watching Onimai, then he read it. At least he read it. I'm just saying. At least he didn't just flame you and not get involved with the show. I think that's worse. At least he gave it a chance. I'll give him props for that. This fucking fuck this childhood friend lose. I fucking hate this show. It's the most annoying piece of shit. I hate this. I don't want to watch anymore. I'm not watching any sequel that comes out. It's fucking all the girls are insufferable. We both became fans. Well, that's the happy ending. Ah, Kongming. Bam 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 bam. Good show. I'm an A+. I really like Kongming. I think the ending really hit me. Where Nanami sang the song and changed the minds of the other group. I forgot their names. That song is like... I was bawling. I'll say that much. I don't want to spoil too much, but like... If you haven't watched the show, watch it. I love these kinds of shows. Where the premise is unique, but it kind of tackles... I guess I'm a sucker for shows that tackle... the cost of chasing your passion. Because I feel like I relate. Oh my god, okay. Have any of you guys watched Platinum End? Anyone? This is the most garbage. Fucking garbage story in the world. Okay, so basically, it's like a death game, kind of. By the way, the author of Death Note wrote this. Which I cannot believe. Anyway. Basically, it's this death game between depressed people where whoever wins gets to become God. And get this, right? Now, cover your ears or turn off the stream if you don't want to be spoiled for some reason, because I need to talk about the ending. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Imagine having a death game for 24, 25 episodes, and the ending is a depressed kid becomes a god and ends the world. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's the moral of the story supposed to be? What the fuck was the point of the entire show? Like, accept your death? Fuck this show. Ooh, reincarnated into a sword. This looks like a trashy isekai, but the animation is surprisingly good and the story is surprisingly wholesome. The moral of the story is don't allow a depressed kid to become a god. True. Can you tell I'm sick, chat? My nose is running. Fuck me. Where was I? Right. This show, wholesome. A. I think A. Would that be the same moral for Future Diary? Was she depressed? Okay, but didn't Future Diary have a better ending in the OVA? Didn't they like at least create a new world where they were all happy or something? I feel like that's at least better. That was a good train wreck. So I feel like that's at least more acceptable. At least there was a point to the story. We got to see the like it's like after all the suffering, we at least got to see them live a normal life and like sure. Was she depressed? It was a good train wreck to enjoy. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch Platinum End every single week, but I was absolutely hate watching. Like the same reason people were watching Rent a Girlfriend. Alright. SAOGGO. I would put this in, I think A+. This was a fun as fuck show to watch. Genuinely, if you just want a fun... Imagine SAO without the death game, but... So you get to watch just characters enjoy a game, but they're crazy. And like, it's just batshit crazy gamers fighting each other. It's so fun. Also, the Riona music is peak. Riona is so good. I think this was the show that got Riona popular, right? Pretty sure. Incredible. I've done SAO. No, I'm not gonna write again. Shadow's House. The Underworld arc of SAO was actually really good. I'm not sure if you guys were here last time, but like, I have SAO and S. SAO is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I will fight anyone who disagrees. SAO is overhated. I stand by this. Alright, Shadow's House. Okay, the thing is, I actually haven't watched Season 2, but I really enjoyed the atmosphere of Season 1. It was a really slow show though. It's the kind of show you have to like digest. I would say vibes-wise, it's kind of like Promised Neverland Season 1, where you have to solve a mystery? What do you think of SAO Abridged? I actually have never watched SAO Abridged, surprisingly. My favorite YouTuber is I am not drunk. I am not drunk. SAO is peak. Fuck you. Fuck you if you don't like SAO. You are objectively wrong and I will defend it to the day I die. Shadows House. I'll give it an A. It's a fun show. Fun show. I have so many shows in A. Right. Oh, this show. I literally don't remember the name. Let me read the name. Shimai Mao no Keiyakusha. What? The contract of... Not contract. Something contract new sister demon lord. This is a really ecchi show. The guy has sex with like all of them. Actually pretty entertaining. I'll put in B+. I don't remember much about the plot, but I remember being very entertained. I'll put in B+. Alright, I think I have to adjust that. I have too many in A. Which ones are not as good? I think Shadow is B+. No, these are all good though. I think these are all good shows. I'll keep it like this. Oh, okay, but I liked part 1 so much that what happened in part 2 made me hate it because it ruined the legacy of part 1. Okay, but have you watched Alicization? I think Alicization saved the entire show. I think Alicization is some of the best fiction I've ever read or watched. Slime 300, chill show. I have not much to say. It's chill. Very chill slice of life. I don't have much to say. Ooh, oh, okay. Does anyone remember Strike the Blood? This goddamn show. This goddamn show. Strike the Blood? Bro, when I was 15 years old, I thought the main girl of this show was the hottest girl in the world. I was into that senpai shit. I'm gonna say, okay? And then I watched, I think, 1, 2, and... Was it 3? I think I watched 3. And then, like, 4 just took too long to come out, so I just never went back to watch it. But, like, I remember being very, very, very entertained by this show. Legit, I think I would give it A+. I think I was that entertained. If you asked 15-year-old me, this was probably in my top 5 favorite anime. Bro, that vampire shit was hot as fuck. Summertime rendering. Yes, Yukina. That was her name. Yukina. Yes, that was her name. Yeah, I heard the ending's a Harmon, I think, right? Like, he has kids with them as well. I think YouTube's latency is a bit low. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna try and change YouTube's latency if I can. Let's see. I cannot change it. Oh well. Next time. Next time. Because I just noticed that YouTube chat seems to have more delay than Twitch. I think it's because of the latency settings, but it's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I didn't like Summertime Rendering as much as most people. I did enjoy it, but it's like A to B plus. I feel like in the fights, there were too many ass pulls. Like, I was actually bothered by how many ass pulls there were. Like, it didn't feel like a show with foreshadowing to me. Maybe I'm just dumb. It just felt like they pulled random new powers out of nowhere. And I really didn't like that for a supposed mystery show. But the show was very entertaining. And it definitely was thrilling. So... YouTube is way behind. Yeah, I noticed YouTube was way behind. Dorkun. Dorkun is Suzume. I watched it in Japan when it came out. I think it was like a B plus. I feel like this show probably has the most beautiful visuals I have ever seen in an anime, but what the fuck is the story? I genuinely don't understand the story. Muno Nana. Oh, talentless Nana. I would actually put this A plus. I really enjoyed this show. I wish it got season 2. I feel like this was such a unique show because episode 1... Oh, okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't watched it, just watch episode 1 without knowing anything. Like, don't even read the synopsis. Just don't read anything and just watch episode 1. And just like, I would like to see your reaction. Ooh, Angel Next Door. It's gonna season 2, right? I would say like A. The animation was tragic, but like, god damn, were all the moments so sweet. Anthem of the Heart. It's okay, B. I don't even remember much about the show. But... this. Does anyone remember this show? What was it called? The Asterisk Wars. Was it? Holy entertainment. This was like... I realized that it's just another garbage harem magic school battle anime, but god damn was the tournament arc fun to watch. I'm going A, I think. Ooh, this one. Tensai Oji no Akari Kokka Sai. It's something Rebuild the Kingdom. I forgot the name, but like... This one did a really good job at building the relationship between the main guy and girl. And what wasn't the girl voiced by Takahashi Rie, I think? I'm not sure. I forgot. But I'd say like B plus. Fuck this garbage ass show. They baited me. I thought episode 1 was good, and then I don't know if anyone remembers. They literally used a PNG of a car, like in the animation in one of the episodes. They literally just put a PNG of a car in the background. They didn't even draw it. They just put like a PNG of a real life car. It was so fucking funny. I know, bro. The fact that it's getting a season 2 is fucking crazy. Like, it's fucked up that this show of all shows is getting a season 2. Ooh, Adolf's Bodyguard. Alright, I'm gonna be real. If this was just season 1, I would probably put it in S. But then season 2 happened, and then I stopped caring as much. I think the voice change had to do with it a bit. But also the story just wasn't as fun or entertaining to follow. I feel like what made season 1 so fun to watch was just seeing Anos Vodigod the Chad just power through everyone. And then season 2 had to introduce a billion different power systems. And like, I just got confused. The CGI, yeah, I remember the CGI sucked. I feel like I wouldn't even have minded if the story was entertaining, but like, it just didn't hit the same as season 1. This show's garbage. To Love Ru. Was To Love Ru anyone's childhood show? It is A+. To Love Ru was like peak ecchi, I'm just saying. It's actually like if like if you want an ecchi show, just watch this show. All the girls are amazing. Just watch this show. It's like genuinely, I want more. I think there's like 4 or 5 seasons. I want more. Why not do it till the end, bro? Did the manga ever finish? I forgot. Let me check actually. Did the manga ever actually finish? To Love Ru ending. Kind of? I think kind of it did. Huh, interesting. I might have to check the ending. Attack on Titan Junior High. Like a B+. It's a fun show, nothing special. Oh, it's To Love Ru Darkness. I'll put it out of the way. I have not watched this show. I don't know what's here. Tomo-chan. Tomodachi Game. Okay, this one I have a lot to say. I actually wanted to make a video on this when it came out. I just kind of never did. This is probably A+ for me. I think this show is severely underrated. Especially if you go on in the manga. I like how every character is fucked up in their own way. It's built up as this very simple game exploring human relationships, but things get more and more complex over time and in a good way. And you realize that no one's really a good guy. And I really like how that's handled. It feels unique. If you haven't watched this, do try it. Akiba Maid. I watched like 2 episodes. I feel like I can't judge this. Battle. This is another death game thing. It's fun. I'll put B+. Death Mount. This is also fun. Nothing special. B+. Decadence. I think I was disappointed by the ending, I would say. It didn't feel as special. It felt very normal. It wasn't terrible, it was just okay. A video on Tomodachi would have been great if you had a manga. Did the manga end? Because when I last read it, I think it hadn't ended. And I just never went to the ending. I should read it, huh? Engage Kiss! Ooh. Does anyone remember Engage Kiss? Pog show. Very Pog show. I feel like this show... Tomo Game starts getting a bit too insane, but yeah, we're gonna go with it real. Yeah. I agree. It gets fucking insane, but like, I think it's so fun. Engage Kiss is like... Bro. I feel like people judged it too harshly based on the first like 1 or 2 episodes, because the main character was kind of a slob, but then you realize there's a reason behind it, and the entire show is like ecchi, but the action's amazing, and like I really like all the plot twists they do. I think the ending was slightly weaker, but like, bro, you need to see the animation on this show. It's fucking crazy. Persona 5 the animation. Fuck this shit. I'm a Persona 5 fan. This animation is an insult. Dave's Stepsisters. I enjoyed it. A bit slow for my taste, but I enjoyed it. Pokemon XYZ. This is like S for me, bro. I don't care. This is my childhood. I don't know if anyone else here watched Pokemon in their childhood. Ash Greninja is Pog. I literally watch this shit weekly. This is literally the reason I watch anime today, this show. And yeah. You hate Days of My Stepsister? Why? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Oh, speaking of hate. Oh, speaking of hate. This thing. This show makes me want to cry. This tragedy. This fucking tragedy. The manga was so good. The art was so pretty. And like, this was the outcome. This. Oh yeah, this anime was a fucking disaster. Princess Connect, this is S. I know it's a gacha game anime, but like, genuinely, it's so fun to watch, and the animation is like, maybe the best I've ever seen for a TV anime. Side Games is genuinely insane. I should watch Uma Musume. Genuinely. Let's see. No, but how many are there to rank? Well, we're not finishing this today. I'll probably try to finish this next time. I don't think there's a lot of shows left that I've watched, the thing is. Or to be honest, we could just end it here at like after I get here. Let me have a quick look. Because I don't see a lot of shows left that I have that I've watched down here. So to be honest, I feel like we could just leave it at that and just do something else next time. There are a few. I've watched Kirby. But yeah. Hi. How many are you watching this season? I'm watching like nothing. Hey guys, you want to hear my life schedule? So basically, I'm doing a full-time degree with full-time classes while doing a research internship, while doing my master's thesis, while trying to upload videos consistently. That is not a feasible life. I feel like I'm going to die. And now I have exams with paper deadlines plus exams plus like I still have to deal with the thesis and internship shit. I feel like I'm dying. For a period of time I had to like grind my way to get everything done the past month. My average sleep time was probably 4 to 5 hours a night, which is why I got sick again, and probably. But yeah. Literally fucking dying. But like the thing is, cause my dream was always to do YouTube full time. So to me personally, I never wanted to use anything else in my life as an excuse to upload less. As in, like, I don't want to be like, oh, well, I'm busy with my studies, I'm busy with XXXX thing. Therefore, it's justifiable to upload less. I feel like being consistent is quite important. Honestly, I would have liked to upload weekly if I could, but right now I'm on about every 10 days or so, which I think is still acceptable, considering I have to research, then script, then record, then edit the audio, then edit the video, then thumbnail, and background music and sound effects, which I mostly do by myself. So like, I think 10 days is still reasonable on the YouTube space, but like, I feel like no matter what degree or whatever I pursue in my life, I think YouTube is still it's still my dream, right? It's something I've always wanted to do. It's why I've been doing it for so long. And it's why I don't plan to stop, and I don't want to use the rest of my life as an excuse to stop it. Because, you know, maybe to some extent it is justifiable. Maybe, like, most of my friends and everyone are quite concerned for me. They're like, you should rest more. But I feel like that's kind of the cost or the sacrifice you have to make to pursue your dream, right? Like, you can't guarantee that it'll work out. Like, I have no guarantee that I'll ever be able to make YouTube into a full-time thing, but I want to at least try my best, and I don't plan to ever give up. To me, it almost feels like any degree or internship or anything I'm doing is just like a backup in case YouTube really just never works out and I have to get a job, which I'll still be doing YouTube alongside my full-time job, so like, fuck me, but yeah. But basically, cause I hated my I guess I could talk about myself a bit. We can pause on the tier list a bit. Basically, I did my bachelor's degree in Japan, and I really enjoyed living there, and like, I made some really, really good friends, had a really great time there. But I really hated my subject, so I'm doing a thing called a conversions master, which is essentially I think it's a really popular thing in the UK, which is like, it's specifically a master's that's meant to help you change subjects. Basically, because I hated my bachelor degree so much. I did chemical engineering, by the way. I'm like, I never want to see this shit again. I do not want to work in this field. Fuck this shit. So I changed degrees. I'm doing a conversion degree in psychology now because I'm just interested in it. The problem with this is how a conversions degree is structured is essentially they're cramming the entire bachelor degree's worth of content into 1 year, plus some extra master stuff because it's a master's degree, not a bachelor's degree. So the degree alone, like when I first went to their first orientation, they said they expect you to study for 50 hours a week. Like this degree should take you 50 hours of work a week. And I'm like, well, I'm going to fucking die. And the problem is, I have no psychology experience, which means if I need a job in the future, or whether I want to do research or just get a normal job in some company as a backup, I probably should have some level of internship or some level of experience, not just the degree. So I just kind of like, well, I do like psychology, so I signed up in a lab for a research internship, which, to be fair, the professor's really nice. I don't have to do that much. I'm just kind of like I'm almost just like a helper, but it's still work, right? I still have to show up at meetings and stuff. So I signed up for that of my own volition, but because the entire course, because the entire degree is crammed into 1 year, what that essentially means is we're doing full-time courses, like we have classes almost every day, but we're also doing our master thesis, aka designing our own research, and like, eventually we'll have to start doing experiments and then like writing a whole dissertation. Basically, you're doing both at the exact same time. So essentially, I'm doing a full-time degree while doing the thesis, while doing an internship, while still trying to kind of keep up full-time with videos. I will say I probably prioritize videos a bit more than... I still probably prioritize videos a bit more than I do for the degree. I'm like just somehow keeping up. But like... yeah, I just have not had time to play any games or watch any anime. So, surprisingly, the only thing I've been keeping up with is Boku no Hero, because it's the final season, so I'm like, I kind of want to see what's happening. You're doing CSE? What's CSE? Sorry for asking. You should relax a bit more. I wish I could. But like, I mean, yeah, that's probably what, I mean, no, I mean, the exam I fucked up today was my own fault. I just kind of fucked up. I felt kind of bad, but, you know, but like, that wasn't because I didn't study enough. That was just because I fucked up. But like, I recognize that I am doing way too much. Like, no one person should be doing 2 full-time jobs and a degree at the same time. But I feel like... I guess I feel like I can't sacrifice either... I can't sacrifice either side, so I just don't really know what to do. So I just kind of torture myself and go on with it. My life schedule is kind of... wake up at... because all my classes are afternoon classes. My life schedule is like wake up at 11 a.m.-ish. Usually I have some schoolwork. Sometimes I have to go a few days per week I have to go to school earlier for lab meetings or just meeting for my thesis, and then I have class. I quickly get dinner. I come back home. If I have schoolwork, I finish it as fast as I can, and then I work on videos until 6 a.m. And then I sleep, and then that repeats every day. If it's the weekend, then I just wake up. I either work on school stuff or videos until 6 a.m. and then go to sleep. And that is my life. I think 5 to 6 hours is like my borderline for like I can barely function fine. If I get 4 hours, I'm like dying. But anyway, back to your question. Computer science and engineering. I have a friend actually who did mechanical engineering in his bachelor's, who with me in Japan, the same uni. And then he didn't like it, so he's doing a master's in computer science now. And I think he got an offer from a consulting company. But I would say for computer science, I think it's quite, to my knowledge, it's quite rare to do research internships. You usually do internships at like companies, like tech companies, right? Because normally, if you're doing computer science, you want a job at a high-level tech company. But I think computer science in general is quite useful, degree still. Like a lot of places, like it's useful in companies that you wouldn't expect it to be as well, right? Because even things like say research in like psychology or like banks or like many companies need people for data analysis, and like if you know a few different languages, you definitely are useful in many different fields. So you don't have to only restrict yourself to tech companies either. But I would say I think an internship at like a tech or consulting company is probably good on the CV. But yeah, that is my life. I haven't talked about my life much, but that is my life. The good thing is I am going on a vacation throughout Christmas. The bad thing is that means I have to make videos in advance for that, which means my life is even more fucked right now. 本当にすげえ. Yeah. I don't think I'm particularly a talented or a particularly amazing person. I don't think my self-esteem or anything is particularly high either, but I think I have more determination than anyone else in not giving up on what I first dreamt of doing. I feel like even if YouTube couldn't be a full-time thing in 10 years, I would still be doing it. Somehow, alongside jobs, alongside something. What do you do for relaxing? Well, you see, that's the thing, I don't. If anything, I think streaming... I honestly, I think streaming like this is the most relaxing part of the day I get. Or the most relaxing part of my life I get. Nothing. I guess I listen to ASMR like 10 minutes before sleeping. I guess that's relaxing. I guess. I recently bought Kirby Air Riders, the new game that came out. I've been playing it in like 10-minute intervals, like within 10-minute small breaks in between with working, and that's it. I want to play the game more. Why do you like doing YouTube so much? It's like a childhood dream. When I was a kid, most of the entertainment I got was from watching Let's Players, watching people on YouTube. And at that time, I remember thinking that, damn, it's amazing that I come home from school like 10-year-old me thought this, by the way, that when I come home from school, I watch this YouTuber every day, and like he's my entertainment on he's my entertainment for hours upon hours a day. So if you think about it that way, he's the person that brings me so much happiness every day. He's the reason this YouTuber is the reason I can relax. This YouTuber is my source of happiness after coming home from school tired every day. And then at that time, I thought, well, it'd be nice, or like, I want to be that figure for someone one day. But then when I was little, studies were pretty busy, and like I just never got a proper PC, and I just kind of just, I not procrastinate, but just never got a proper PC, just never really did it. So once COVID started, I guess at that time I also had another dream, which I guess I fulfilled, which is I wanted to live in Japan, which is why I see I'm just that kind of person. If I want to do something, I just kind of do it. Cause in high school, I was one of those kids who got really good grades. I could probably go to most unis if I wanted to. But I chose to go to Japan, and like a lot of my classmates at the time, not classmates, I think, yeah, a lot of my teachers at the time were like, "Are you sure you don't want to stay in Hong Kong? Because technically, Hong Kong's universities are much higher ranked. Because people care about university rankings and all that, especially in Asia, right? It's a really big thing here. And like, are you sure? Because you have really good grades. You could probably easily get into the top uni in Hong Kong. So like, why are you going to Japan?" I'm like, "Cause I want to, bro. I'm a fucking weeb. I just want to live in Japan." So essentially, at the time, how it worked was Japanese universities don't take Hong Kong public exam results, which means no matter what exams I took through Hong Kong's system, I just would not be able to apply for Japanese universities. So I had to go through everything myself, where I had to look up how to take the SATs, because normally people don't take SATs here, right? I had to search how to take those, what I had to study, what all the admission requirements were. I didn't go through any agency, I just kind of... Because there were no agencies doing stuff for Japan, because Japan is a relatively niche place. Not many people go abroad to Japan to study, right? But I'm like, no, I want to. That's also why I started learning Japanese in middle school, because I'm like, I'm a weeb, I just want to do it, so I'll just do it. And like, I think I was one of those teens that really wasn't affected by what people said. I'm a really fucking stubborn person. If I insist on doing something, I don't think anyone can talk me out of doing it. But yeah, basically, at the time, I just insisted on going to Japan, so I did. I got accepted, and then I just went on the student visa. And fun fact, Japan, well, okay, it's kind of bad recently, because Japan's kind of cutting on international student funding recently, but a lot of us who went to Japan actually got scholarships and stuff, and their tuition is like dirt cheap. Bro, uni tuition in Japan is like, for public unis, it's like 500 something thousand yen per year, which at that time would be like 5,000 USD per year-ish. Which, compared to most countries, that's insane. But, where was I? Well, yeah, I just kind of went there, and like, I enjoyed my time there, and then COVID happened, and then I'm like, oh, well, I can just kind of do something now, right? Because there was a point in time where, like, obviously when I first moved to Japan, it's like super fresh and everything, But then over time, you know, in Japan, even in Japan, we COVID happens and like you just sit at home and you're like, you have online classes, but you're like, oh well, I want to do something that feels meaningful. So I'm like, well, I've always dreamt of doing YouTube, so why don't I try doing it? So I started a channel, and my first videos were absolute dog shit. I had no structuring, the audio was terrible, everything was terrible. And then over time I learned, and yeah, but like, even when I had like 10 subscribers, I knew that if I started a channel, that this was something I would persist in and not stop. Oh, thank you so much. I love your mindset on not giving up on the dream you have and really respect that. I hope it remains like that forever. I know there's some hard to live it through, like you mentioned in the recent video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Definitely have hardships in life. But yeah, I don't plan on giving up anytime soon. Or hopefully not ever. I guess I just have that kind of mindset where I feel like if I give up, it's like admitting defeat. And I'm not going to admit defeat. I don't want to admit defeat. And also, like, I've worked so hard on this YouTube thing, you know? Like, technically, you could also say I learned a lot of skills learning YouTube, right? Like, I think I learned, like, everything from scripting to audio, how to use audio software to video editing, I 100% learned by myself. I was completely self-taught. I've taken 0 classes in like media or video editing or anything. I just kind of learned how to do everything myself. So yeah. So can you go and propose to a random girl? Well, technically I could, but why would I do that? Sometimes I really wish for a mindset like yours because I got really affected by what other people say to me. Well, yeah, well, I haven't gotten to the end of the story. Well, the thing, yeah, well, basically over time, I feel like I started getting affected after because after I finished my bachelor's, I just kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to stay in Japan at the time, but I didn't want to just work a normal ass job. I didn't want to stay in in my field. So I'm like, well, maybe I should just go back first, or maybe I should do a different degree. I'm not sure what to do. So I just did YouTube for a while, and like, yeah. And then just over time, I think at the time my channel wasn't doing very good. It was doing, I think I was just, I mean, there are multiple reasons, but it wasn't doing very good. And then as time went by, I think I also started being affected a little bit. Where like I see all my friends and everyone start actually getting you know, progressing in their degrees, started doing actual internships, started getting actually really good job offers and everything, and I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to do this YouTube thing, it's not working, and I'm still not sure what I want to do. But I've also always been that kind of person who really doesn't want to give in to, I guess, external pressure, or give in to like I don't want to live to work, if that makes sense. I want to live doing something I like and prove that I am able to make a living and like I want to prove that I am able to choose what I like doing and succeed at it. I don't want to give in to like just getting a normal office job, and because I feel like I have the ability to if I really wanted to, but like I think I would feel very empty. But at the same time, when I see my friends getting good offers, even if that's not a job I would have wanted to work in the first place, it still doesn't feel that good. Or it's more like, it still feels a bit bad because it feels like you're being left behind. Whereas during the bachelor's degree, you feel like you're walking at the same pace, you're just hanging out together, and like, it feels chill. And then what happened? Where the fuck was I in my story? But yeah, I just made videos for a while, full time. And then after a while, I'm like, well, maybe I should do another degree. If I don't like my bachelor's, I could change to something else. And conveniently, we had this thing called a conversion degree. And so I did. And now, that's exactly what I'm doing. But even throughout everything, I still felt like it still always felt like YouTube was my main dream, and the only reason I'm doing everything else is because YouTube is such an unstable thing. You never know if it will ever work out. And even if it does work out for 1 year, you never know if it actually stays, right? You never know if it could actually blossom into a full career. So, yeah, I would say perhaps I am a little more affected by other people now, but I feel like I still have an anchor in believing what I believe in, I guess, and doing what I like doing. So like, I feel bad, but I will still keep doing what I want to do, I guess. I guess that's how I would put it. Because I just have that stubborn or never give up thing in me that just refuses to give up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know where I get this stubbornness from, nor do I know where I get this fucking never give up mindset. I feel like I've been probably influenced by anime too fucking much, where they're like, the protagonist never gives up and always wins in the end. I think to some extent that idea is ingrained in me, so I just refuse to give up on what I like. Because that's what I've been taught to do by the anime that I love. And yeah. And so I keep doing it. And the thing is, I think there's some level of guilt as well, right? Because I think there's two different sides of guilt. One side is like, I want to see my friends do well. So like, I feel bad about me feeling bad about other people doing good, if that makes sense. Sometimes. Because I want them to do good, but then somehow I feel like they're getting ahead, which makes me feel left behind, which is like a whole conundrum. And I guess the other side of the guilt would be like, I'm not sure if you guys get it. It's like the kind of thing where I know if I didn't do YouTube and chased a more traditional career path, I probably had the ability to do pretty good. Like, I think I'm a person who is quite confident in my own abilities. It's just that means that there would always be a side of me that's like, well, you could have just succeeded normally and maybe not be living through a torturous schedule like you are now, But then at the end of the day, I can't make that choice because I just really want to do YouTube. Like, to me, it's just a dream I've always had that I refuse to give up on. So I guess that would have never happened in the first place. But then it feels bad knowing that you probably could have succeeded in other fields. And maybe even with relative ease compared to YouTube. Because YouTube, let's be honest, YouTube is a pretty difficult thing to succeed at, right? Like, not many people actually make it in the end. But yeah. You could use your friends or they could help you. Yeah. I still talk to them a lot, and like I think they're really good friends. They all understand. But yeah. Have you ever gotten into depression or faced any social challenges? Well, well, I've never been officially diagnosed. I guess. If that's the if that's what you're asking, but I don't know. I definitely feel pressure and super fucking stressed all the time, and sometimes that like makes me like, oh my, I'm like, oh my fucking god, I can't do this anymore in terms of my schedule. But like I don't have a standard for what depression is supposed to be like, so maybe I am or maybe I'm not, but I just kind of feel, yeah. But I'd like to think I have done my best on both YouTube and everything. And I still refuse to give up because I'm a stubborn motherfucker who does not give up. Also really enjoy your videos. Found you when Sayuri-san passed away. Ah, yeah, that was... I was very sad because Sayuri actually holds a pretty special meaning to me because it was one of the last concerts during my bachelor's degree. I got a bunch of my friends to watch Sayuri live at a really small live house, where we got to see her really face up close, see her perform everything, and like it was a really good memory for me. I wanted to see more of her lives, yeah. And then watch your VA content from time to time. Your Suisei video really hit hard since she's like coming out. Yeah, Suisei is honestly, I think Suisei's story is like my inspiration. Because Suisei went through something similar, right? Like, she had a time where it didn't work out. She was working part-time. She didn't know if she had a future. And then look at where she is now. Like, Suisei is one of my inspirations where I look at her and I'm like, damn. I want to be like that one day. If I try hard, maybe I can be like that one day. It's good to be a stubborn motherfucker. Well, there are pros and cons. The cons is you suffer like a motherfucker because you refuse to give up. The pros is I guess you have a good anchor in your mind, right? Oh shit. I've been yapping for so long, the fucking background music is gone. Wait, let me find. What background music do we want? Let's have a chill background music. Let's see. Let's do Let's do Genshin music. $10 of peaceful Genshin music. Genshin display. Your Suisei and Anxiety video really made me bawl my eyes out. I bawled my eyes out when I saw Suisei's Budokan live. Cause Budokan to Suisei was this fucking thing where like when she like the very first I forgot if it was video or live stream, but the very first thing, the self intro, I think it was video, the very first self intro, she said, "My goal is to perform at Budokan." And like, to see someone declare that in their first video, something that so few people have managed to do, and then to see like 5-6 years later they actually stand on that stage is like, and sing her first song, bro, I was crying. I'm like, can I be like that one day? In what way do you want to be like Sayuri? Sayuri. I not sure if you misheard. I said Suisei just now, but Sayuri too. I think when I follow Suisei, I want to believe that my hard work will amount to something one day. Like, I'm okay torturing myself as long as I can still have the belief that one day it can amount to something, I guess. You're lucky to get a streaming ticket? I also got a streaming ticket. I watched that shit live. I was fucking crying. I wish I could have gone to the actual venue. But yeah, I guess I've never really talked about it, but that's my life story that most of my other viewers will probably never know. Actually, I guess I've also been considering if I should do a face reveal so that I can like use my face in videos and streams and just stuff. I've been wondering if that's a good idea. Not that I'm good looking or anything. Please don't have expectations like people did for Dream. You should make a Yuri guy mask and do it like a Dream Day. Or what if I just don't reveal my face? I just do what Dream did, but just like with Yuri guy. 2D model debut when I have enough money to make a VTuber model. Yo, and anime YouTube pays so bad compared to most genres. It's crazy. For face reveal, it depends on how much shit you can handle about your choices. Did I miss anything about my life story? Not much, that's really it. Is it? I feel like I'm missing something in my life story. I feel like there's a very important part I've missed. Hmm. Oh well. VA1s are a niche. How do those do? Nah, they're the pay is god awful. Compared to most other YouTube genres, and by awful I don't mean the amount of views you can get. It's how much you get paid per view. Cause it varies wildly depending on your audience and genre. Anime and gaming are amongst the worst. Crazy to me that CPM is genre dependent. Cause it's I don't completely understand it, but like it's something to do with how much advertisers of each genre are willing to pay for their ads to be shown or something. And in genres like finance or and shit, or like I think like tourism and shit, people are just willing. Those companies are just willing to pay much more. Have you done any crazy shit after going to Japan? Hmm. Have I done any crazy shit? Define crazy shit. Hmm. I've uh I've worked a lot. Not a real job, just like on videos and on stuff. School. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? My life is not very interesting. Alright, thank you so much for coming. See you. Bye bye. Crazy shit, huh? Oh, well, I guess I've been working out. Is that crazy? Going to rent a girlfriend? That sounds interesting. I actually want to try that in Japan. That sounds like such an interesting experience. Maid Cafe I've been with a friend. But I don't think Maid Cafe is that special or crazy. Muscle Cafe, no. Engage in 18 plus activities? Are you asking me if I've had sex? Or are you asking me? Or are you asking me if I've been to like a what the fuck is it called? Brothel? Or are you asking me if I've jacked off? Which one is it? Huh. Maid Cafe or Butler Cafe? I have never been to a Butler Cafe, but I would like to try it. I want to try the Yaoi Cafe. That sounds interesting as fuck. Ooh. I guess I have something to brag about. I've been working out recently for reasons. And like, I think I made progress. I somewhat have a 4-pack now. It makes me happy. Ha ha ha. One day I will be like Eren Yeager. Those and others like BDSM and bondage shit. I have certainly not done that, but it sounds interesting. It sounds interesting, I think. You know, it's really sad that like that my schedule now is so fucked that my breaks in between working, when I need a 10-minute break, it's just go work out for 10 minutes and then go back to work. I do play YouTube in the background a lot. So like so that I can pretend that I consume some sort of entertainment. I also do put anime that I've watched before in the background, especially shonen anime. A lot. Just because it's like easy to process. Drop the routine. Literally just like go on YouTube and type like a 10-minute ab exercise. And then just diet. And then eventually it will come. I don't even think it takes that long if you're skinny. Because being skinny is like half the progress of getting abs already. God damn, I love Genshin music. Any relationships you have ever had? I missed that message. With my life schedule? You think a YouTuber can date someone? With this pay? But no, I'm kind of an addict to my YouTube. Like, I think legitimately some part of me is addicted to making videos. Like, I just can't stop. And like, I think it's not okay, maybe addicted is not the right word, but it's just half of it is because I do actually, despite it being a lot of work, I do enjoy it in the end. And the second one is the never give up thing. I'm just like, I refuse to give up on it. Have you participated in infamous handshake events? Or seen those crazy camera guys in Japan? Do you mean like those idol handshake events? Because I have been to multiple of those Seiyu events where you get to talk to them for like 30 seconds, but you don't get to shake their hands. But it's basically the same thing without the handshaking, so I guess it's fine. I guess it's like, it's similar, right? I have done those because I'm a huge Seiyu fan. It's how I started making Seiyu videos in the first place. Alright, that's the other thing. That's the other fucking thing about not giving up. technically I could just make another channel about like technically I could just make another channel that's much more focused on like a genre that would pay much better and completely focus on the profit aspect, but like I don't want to give up what I like doing, and like unfortunately anime and seiyuu and stuff is like what I like, so I stick to it. But I guess you could also argue that maybe I would never be able to succeed in a genre only for profit if I didn't understand the genre well in the first place, right? You could also argue that. Ah. Perhaps I should stop the tier list for today. We'll just chill and chat a bit more. I'll probably end stream in like 10 to 15 minutes. You ever thought about going crazy like Grand Blue? What does going crazy mean? You might also just burn out quicker if you have to churn out videos you don't care about. What does burnout feel like? Cause it's possible I've been burnt out for years, but like my stubbornness just keeps me going. Cause God knows how long I've been wanting a proper break. But, but then I still do it, and if I'm able to do it, I guess I'm not burnt out. Maybe, I don't know. What is burnout supposed to feel like? You know, this is a thing when people ask these questions about burnout or depression. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess I feel sad sometimes, or like I feel really down sometimes. But is that depression? Like, I don't know what the baseline is. Or like, yeah, I guess sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this. But then like sometimes I'm like, this is enjoyable. So like, am I burnt out? Even not even I know. But yeah, glad you guys enjoyed my life story. Oh, sorry. Probably pretty unique compared to most people. I don't think most people go to Japan doing shit like in Grand Blue, like what, like chugging alcohol? Not really. I don't think I'm a very extreme or crazy person in real life. I'm a super introvert, you know? Super introvert. I just sit at home and play games. I am not a party person. You know, fun fact, a few weeks ago, a friend of mine got me to do the MBTI. And wait, should I do the MBTI or some personality test live? That sounds interesting, actually. Burnout is like not wanting to do anything and often feeling stagnant and not making progress in life. Well, perhaps I've been feeling it then. Do it? Alright. I'll hide the screen a bit in case there's any info I shouldn't be showing. What? MBTI? Are there any other personality tests you guys know of that sound interesting to do? This. Alright, this should be okay, I think. Yeah. Okay, what types are there? We have architect, logician, commander, debater, advocate, mediator, protagonist, campaigner, logician, defender, executive, consul, virtuoso, adventurers, entrepreneur, and entertainer. Ideally, I should be entertainer, but I am not an extrovert, so that's a rip. Protagonist is crazy. I want to be a protagonist. All right. You regularly make new friends. I do not. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ideas. Yeah, I like complex ideas. I like thinking generally, I think. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Persuaded. Like a little bit maybe. No, I think if we're talking about persuasion, I'm probably more rational. Oh, I'll put this. You're living and work. Hell no. You stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Not really. You find the oh fuck yeah, I hate networking. The worst thing in the world. You prioritize and plan tasks efficiently, often completing them well before the deadline. Decently. I wouldn't say well before the deadline, but I think I plan decently. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. Yeah, I agree. You like to use organizing tools like Skid. Hell no. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Recently, kind of. I'll put here. Small. You feel comfortable with just walking. Oh, hell no. This is American behavior. I am not American. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations. No, I like various interpretations. It's interesting. You prioritize facts over people's feelings. I think this is neutral. I think both are important. You often allow the day. Yup, I do. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I would say I don't worry that much. See, I would say I don't worry unless it's someone that matters. Like, you know, I'd probably care if I had a job. I'd probably care what my boss thinks about me, or if like I'm doing an interview, I probably care what the interviewer thinks of me. But if it's just meeting a person without any stakes, not really. How about here? You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put small. Put small. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm a bit on. I'm a bit on. Let me hear. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. See, not really. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I am. You enjoy solitary. I do. You cannot imagine yourself writing fiction. I can. I write scripts, bro. The fuck? You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I'll say neutral. I think both. You prefer to do your chores before lunch? Not really. I don't. I should, but I don't. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. It's small. It's small because I care about because I care about both. Hello, we're doing the MBTI. No, I guess we're no longer doing an anime tier list. You prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Yeah. You usually wait for others to introduce. Oh, yeah. Your mood can change very quickly. I mean, if something bad happens, you are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. I think I can be, but it depends what kind of emotion. But no. You often end up doing things at the last. Not really. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Yes, it's okay. You usually prefer to be around. Oh, hell no. You become bored or lose interest when not really. When facts and feelings conflict, you find yourself following your heart. Well, I'm doing YouTubes, therefore I kind of have to agree, because factually this is probably a terrible career. but I followed my heart. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule? Not really. I think I've been doing pretty consistently. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I wish I could put agree, but I feel like I do quite a bit. I feel like I have a really bad habit of looking at past choices, even though I know it's over. Your friends would describe you as lively and out. I don't think I'm lively or outgoing. Maybe some other positive words, but certainly not lively and outgoing. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression. Yep, I am. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Slightly on emotion. You have a to-do list for each day. I do not. You rarely feel insecure. It depends on the day. I think I do though. You avoid making phone calls. I hate phone calls. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah, I do. We're almost done, chat. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I don't think it's that easy. I think it takes time for me to be really close to someone. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. Yeah. You're not interested in discussing theories of what the world could look like in the future. No, I am. It's interesting. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I think I control them pretty well. When making decisions, you focus more on how effective you might feel, whether more logical or efficient. I think neutral. But I think both are important. Your personal work style is spontaneous. Yes, it is. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Not really. I don't think like that. I think. I feel like feel like it's not like I want other people to respect me. I feel like it's more like I want to reach a level where I feel like I can respect myself. I guess. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the hell, yeah. You believe that pondering abstract philosophy is a waste of time? Nah, it's not. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres. No, I like quiet places. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. I think I still think about it, but kind of. Small. You often feel overwhelmed. My life is overwhelming right now. I am working 2 full-time jobs and while doing a degree. Help. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. In exams, no. In life, yeah. Yeah. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition. You gonna do a face reveal? Maybe sometime in the future. I'm not good looking. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not some fucking K-pop star. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition when making a choice. I think, yeah. I think like small. I think I feel like I care more about what I care about than what's logically the correct thing to do. You struggle with that? Not really. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I still want to say yes. Somehow... I still want to say yes. Let's about male. Alright, Chad. And I ain't some K-pop bitch. Well, I don't look like a J-pop star either. So, you know. Hope core. Alright, Chad. Prediction. What am I? What do you think I am? Guess. I already forgot the option. See results. I'm a mediator. Do I look like I like talking to deers? Alright. Let me read this in a dramatic voice. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. I'm a Disney fuck off! I am not Elsa. I refuse to be Elsa. I'm not. Let it go! Let it go! As an INFP, you possess a rich inner world brimming with imagination, empathy, and idealism. Your compassionate nature and deep-seated desire to understand the human experience make you a natural confidant and source of support for those around you. You approach life with a sense of wonder, always seeking meaning and authenticity in your experiences and relationships. Your creativity is a wellspring of inspiration, often manifesting in unique ideas and innovative solutions to complex problems. However, this same creativity can sometimes lead you to become lost in daydreams, making it challenging to navigate the more practical aspects of life. You have a profound capacity for empathy, allowing you to connect with others on a deep, almost intuitive level. Holy 97% introverted. It was 100% last time, by the way. Holy introvert. I am literally leave me alone the guy. You likely prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and feel drawn to calmer environments. Alright, let's go through these quickly. My career. Alright, chat. What's that career path? What's my career path? A deep-seated meaning for meaning and purpose. You thrive in environments that allow you to express your creativity, help others, and stay true to your values. Careers in counseling, teaching, writing, or the arts often appeal to your nurturing nature and imaginative spirit. However, finding the right fit can be a journey of trial and error as you navigate the balance between your ideals and the realities of the working world. That sounds kind of right. Your ability to think outside the box and empathize with others makes you a valuable asset in many fields, particularly those requiring innovative problem solving or interpersonal skills. That sounds generic. Yet you may struggle with highly structured environments or roles that involve a lot of routine tasks. Your challenge lies in finding a career that not only aligns with your values, but also provides the flexibility and autonomy you crave, allowing you to make a meaningful impact while staying true to yourself. I really agree with that. This line, I think, particularly for me. Teacher sounds good. Teacher sounds not bad. Your strength. Okay. Insightful understanding. Okay. Gentle persuasion. Independent thinking. Quiet determination. Reflective approach. Authentic presence. What's my weaknesses? Struggling with pragmatism. Your idealistic expectations may hinder practical decision making and achievable goals. That sounds like my life. What did I miss in the last half an hour? I did an MBTI test. Difficulty networking, bro. I cannot network for the life of me. Reacting personally to criticism. You know, surprisingly, I feel like I'm quite unaffected by hate comments. Actually, I don't feel much reading hate comments. I know a lot of people are affected by it. I don't really care about them. I think the positive comments like outweigh the negative ones enough. I feel like, well, people who like want to judge me, they don't really know me in the first place, unless they watch this stream, I guess. But I feel like if you're watching this stream, you hopefully like my content to some extent, or at the very least are not a hater, I think. So, yeah, I don't really care. Which site is this? I just googled MBTI. I think it's called 16 Personalities. Overlooking organization. Your spontaneous workflow style can cause difficulties in maintaining schedules and routines. Yeah. Reluctant to advocate. Your natural ability in preventing your contribution effectively. Drained by routine. Repetitive or structured tasks demotivate you and tire you, reducing overall productivity. Yeah, I think the repetitive part of editing is probably the part I hate the most. But yeah. Love your content, thank you. Career ideas you might love. I have to fucking pay. Personal growth. For you, personal growth is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and authenticity. You're constantly seeking to understand yourself better and to align your actions with your deeply held values. This process of introspection and self-improvement is both rewarding and challenging as you navigate the complexities of your rich emotional landscape. Was this site always paywall? I think they did paywall stuff before, but I think they paywalled more stuff than they used to. I have more strength and weaknesses. Open to possibilities. Deeply reflective, intuitive self-awareness, comfortable with complexity, sensitive conscience, curious learner. Weaknesses, self-critical thoughts. I think I am quite self-critical. I know it's quite a generic phrase to say at this point, but I think I am quite the perfectionist. Difficulty setting boundaries. Avoidance of routine. Hesitance to take action. Yeah, hard to move past regrets. Sensitive to external options. You may unintentionally give too much weight to others' judgments when assessing yourself. I feel like when I care about others' judgments, I generally only care about a select few people. Like for those select few people, I really care about their opinion of me. Like people I'm close to. But other than them, I don't really care. Which is why I think I don't really care about hate comments. Ooh, my relationship. Guys, it's my girlfriend. You seek deep, meaningful connections that honor your need for authenticity and personal growth. Your empathy and intuitive understanding of others makes you a compassionate friend and partner, capable of forming bonds that go beyond surface-level interactions. You have a gift for creating safe spaces where others feel understood and accepted. However, your idealistic nature can sometimes lead to challenges in relationships. You may struggle with conflict or become disappointed when others don't live up to your high expectations. Learning to communicate your needs effectively, set healthy boundaries, and accept others and yourself as imperfect beings is crucial for building lasting, fulfilling relationships. That sounds very generic, but sure. Guys, I'm compassionate. Can you believe it? Avoiding conflict, idealizing connections, neglecting your needs, withdrawal under stress, insecurity in new situations, sensitive to rejection. Your story isn't complete yet. Dive deeper into your unique traits. Unlock the premium report, and that's the end of our test. Ooh, I'm like William Shakespeare. And J.R.R. Tolkien. Bjork. Johnny Depp? Who else is there? I don't know these people. And that's the end of our personality test. I was not the protagonist or an entertainer. I was I'm part of the diplomat, intuitive and feeling personality types, known for their empathy, diplomatic skills, and passionate idealism. What do you mean, Anne from Anne of Green Gables? Ooh, we can read comments. This is very epic and real. I feel like I changed myself to not offend people I am with and to avoid making them hate me. This made me struggle with identity a lot. Sometimes I don't know who I am truly or what set of identity. Damn, that's deep. Philippines mentioned. Well, that's the end of our very long personality test. Think it's getting late, so might end the stream soon. We did not manage to finish the anime tier list. To be honest, I think we can end it at this. I think I've gotten most of the shows I want to talk about. I will probably try to... I'll probably think of something more interesting for a stream next time. Maybe we could do something like quizzes or personalities. That sounds fun. Why is Erase C tier? Because the ending pissed me off. Because the villain being the fucking child stalker is crazy. But yeah. The ending is good, I stand by it. Sure. Sure, bro. The ending song is good. You know? Sayori is Pog. Monogatari same tier as Oreimo. Oreimo is good, fuck you! Oreimo is a very good show. You just don't understand the art form that's Oreimo. You don't understand the message it's trying to send. You've never related to Oreimo, and therefore you cannot see the value in loving your sister. You don't have a sister, I presume, which is why you don't understand the value of a sister. What else do you disagree with, huh? Spy fan. Well, all of this is below Oreimo, I guess, if you want to put it that way. What else should not be below Oreimo? The entire Oreimo is a good show. Fuck you. Okay, fine. Find something else to complain about other than Oreimo. I think it's a good list because I made it. Therefore, I can say it's a good list. I think it's a bad list. Well, I think you're bad. TM. Oh, anyway. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. My throat's getting tired as well. And so I go back to work, like I always do. But it was a very fun stream. Thank you guys for coming. I got to kind of have a break. The most break I'll get. Yeah, thanks for coming. Bye bye!